The Idaho Steelheads continue their dominance against the Rapid City Rush here this year. They collect a 7-5 win here tonight in the 100th all-time meeting between these two clubs. And with the win, the Steelheads improved to 12-1 against the Rush this year. The season series finale coming tomorrow night at 7:10 p.m. before the Steelheads wrap up the regular season next Friday and Saturday right here in Boise against the Utah Grizzlies. Let's check out our final stats brought to you by Pepsi, celebrating 125 years, the official soft drink of the Idaho Steelheads. We'll hear from Idaho forward Jade Miller in just a moment as he scored a goal tonight in his 200th career ECHL game. But when you look at the stats, a pretty even matchup. The Steelheads' 7th goal here tonight would be an empty netter. We'll see the highlights in a couple of moments. Each team with a power play goal here tonight, going 1 for 3. So the power play numbers exactly the same. The total shots exactly the same as well. And the third period shots favored the Rush 13-10 in that third period. With the win tonight, the Steelheads improved to 45-20-2 overall. Their home record improves to 39-2-1. Meanwhile, for the Rapid City Rush, their playoff chances are coming very, very slim as they drop to 27-37-4-0 and 15-18-2 on the road. Well, we mentioned Jade Miller with a goal in his 200th career ECHL game here tonight. Jade Miller now joins us live down at ice level. Well, Jader, overall, let's start from a team perspective. You guys continue to assert your dominance against this Rapid City club. When you look at not only tonight's game, but the head-to-head season series as well, what has worked so well for you guys against this team?
Man, I think we're just so familiar with our game plan, with kind of the way they play and what makes us successful, and just trying to duplicate that night after night. Obviously, there were some times where we gotta hunker down and live to fight another shift. Obviously, they're fighting for their lives. We knew that coming into this weekend, so we had to weather a few storms. But at the end of the day, we play our hockey. We're pretty comfortable. We're gonna like the result.
You talk about weathering a few storms. Looking at this game as a whole, you guys led 2-1 after the first, headed into the third period 5-3. Did you wave to the Zamboni driver there?
I didn't. No. Sorry, Riley.
But the ebbs and flows of this game, it seemed like each team, whether it was you guys scoring, Rapid City scoring, each team had an answer here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think for us, we're going to look at, how we answered. We always talk about shifts after goals for, shifts after goals against, and that's something we want to be really good. Whether, we score that goal, we want to make sure we maintain that momentum, and if we give up a goal, we gotta be able to offset that push and gain the momentum back. So it's something we talked about in between periods tonight, because obviously, like you said, the back and forth, we didn't necessarily love it. We loved the way we competed and kind of battled back after goals against, but we want to clean up some of our shifts maybe after getting scored on.
For you individually speaking, you get a goal here tonight in your 200th career ECHL game. You played in your 100th Steelhead game last Saturday night in Utah. Just talk about the goal that you scored here this evening.
Yeah, I mean, was out there with Kawaguchi and Rassel, and anybody who's watched any games this year know good things can happen any chance the puck's on their stick, and obviously Rodzinski and Kudla were out there, and just tried asserting myself, kind of where I feel like I belong, right on top of that blue paint. Feel like I can give it to the defenseman pretty good as long as I got a good center of gravity there, and kind of just waited for those guys to do their thing, and they were dancing all over the place. And whenever Patrick Kudla has a puck on his stick, you just make sure you're ready, and kind of pitched a tent there, and the old tripod move, and started screaming for Patty. And I mean, when Patty sees you and he's got his eyes set on your stick, all you got to do is make sure you get a piece of it.
Yeah, he'll find you 11 out of 10 times. Lastly here, you had a chance to interview Mark Rassel earlier this morning. Rass finishes the game with 2 goals and a helper. His first game back with the Steelheads since February 17th. How big of a boost is it for you guys to have a caliber of player like that back in the lineup here, heading to the final games of the regular season, and then obviously the playoffs coming up in just about 2 weeks?
Honestly, it's invaluable. I mean, you can't really put into words what he means to our team. Obviously, the success he had in the American League, he got that opportunity for a reason, and he proved that he can play up there. And we were ecstatic to get him back, obviously. But what you see on the ice, he's an even better person. He's got a great personality, as most people know. As his dry humor is awesome, and guys couldn't have been more happy for him to score that goal. We were kind of joking with him, "Are you going to score, Rask?" Because he looked good his first couple shifts. The pucks always seems to find him.
Yeah.
And you saw in that first goal of the night, I mean, there's not many guys that can score a goal like that, but Mark Rassel's one of them.
Well, Jader, we appreciate the time here tonight. Congratulations on the victory, and keep it rolling into tomorrow night.
Yeah, thanks, Cam.
Once again, Idaho forward Jade Miller, a goal here tonight in his 200th career ECHL game. The milestones here tonight off the charts. So let's just get right into the highlights here as we take you back into the first period. Oddly enough, the Steelheads would fall behind 1-0. Alex Aliardi finished the game with 2 goals tonight. His first of this game is 29th of the season, coming at .416 as he's able to squeeze it right by that glove hand of Brian Thompson. But the Steelheads quickly countered. $1:49 later, Nicholas Canade springing Keaton Mastrodonato on a breakaway, and the rookie with his 24th goal of the season to tie it at 1. Then fast forward just 2:17 later, it would be Connor Millimuck with a shot from the right circle. A.J. White providing the screen. The goal went to video review, but was deemed a good goal as Millimuck's second in just as many games. Idaho led 2-1 after the first period. We mentioned video goals going to video review. Keanu Yamamoto, .359 into the middle frame, redirection off his skate, off the shot from the left point by Tyson Helgeson. Nifty little play there from Yamamoto. And eventually the goal that was ruled no goal at the start, David Lilly would come back and signal for a good goal as Yamamoto snapping an 11-game goalless drought with his 17th of the season. But the Steelheads, well, they charged back again once again. Mark Rassel, his 30th of the season. You couldn't draw it up any better. Just a wicked wrister from the right circle over the glove of Christian Prote to put the Steelheads back out in front 3-2, 5:18 into the second period. Francesco Arcuri, he has been quite stellar on the power play over the last couple of weeks, mostly with goals. This time around, he sets up Will Merchant at 12:26. Will Merchant's 88th goal as a Steelhead, moving him into third all-time in the ECHL era. But Aliardi, second of the game, a pretty one of that, his 30th of the season, coming with 5:30 to play in the second. And once again, a one-goal hockey game, but off the ensuing face-off, Nicholas Canade in front for Jordan Kawaguchi, and the Steelheads back out in front 5-3 at 14:45 of the second. Mentioned Jade Miller getting a goal in his 200th career ECHL game tonight. Patrick Kudla across the zone. Rodzinski then goes back for Kudla, and right in front, Miller left all alone. Rodzinski finished the night with 2 assists. Kudla with 3 assists. Steelheads getting contributions not only in the goal department up and down the lineup, but also across the score sheet here tonight. Once again, Rapid City, they battled back. At 5:47, Tyson Helgeson through the 5-hole of Brian Thompson. So that one coming just about a minute later to make it a 2-goal game. And then Ilya Nikolaev with an extra attacker on, 43 seconds left. Rapid City pulled their goaltender with 3.5 minutes remaining, down by 2. They do get 1, but the Steelheads hang on in the eventual empty netter from Mark Rassel for his 8th multi-goal game of the season to lead all Steelhead skaters. So Idaho skates away with another victory here tonight, a 7-5 final over the Rapid City Rush. It's the head-to-head season series finale tomorrow night right here in downtown Boise. Puck drops at 7:10 p.m. We'll start our pregame coverage for our radio listeners at 6:50 p.m. on News Talk 670 KBOI. And for those of you watching here on Flow Hockey TV and locally on KTVB Channel 7.2, our pregame coverage kicks off at 7 o'clock. A big thanks to everyone inside the building that got us off the ground and running here tonight. Our producer back at our radio studios, Kevin Sievers. Everyone obviously a part of our TV production crew, which you see on the screen in front of you. For my broadcast partner tonight, Jared Jacobs, I'm Cam McGuire saying thanks for listening so long, and we'll chat with everyone tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody.